Drones. How are you doing?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Now, you're not an exhibitor here today. You've come to find out more about the show and to meet some people. How are you finding it?
It's amazing. All the technology that is growing from the past couple of years, it's phenomenal. I mean, none of this was available 3 or 4 years ago, so it's absolutely amazing to see the technology, and then 5 years from now, how it's going to grow. It's going to be just sick. I love this industry. It's amazing.
And we have been going around the shop floor, so to speak, interviewing people. We've met Emmy Award-winning aerial cinematographers. We've met flight training schools, GoPro cases. Who have you met today? Are you impressed with the range of people that are here?
I am. I didn't think it was going to be this big, and then we waited 45 minutes to get in line, and the line just kept growing and growing. I was like, oh, this is going to be massive. But we met with GoPro, so we're going to try and start selling their items. Drone Deploy, we wanted to meet them. We talked to everybody on social media, Facebook and Twitter. It's awesome to see them here. So
yeah, I think that's the thing about this industry, as I know David's mentioned on the show before, it's until now more or less existed online or in small, local, remote control groups. So to bring everybody together at an event like this is fantastic. Where have you traveled from?
So Houston, Texas, that's where we're based out of.
Okay, you thought this event was worth making that trip?
I did. It was only me that came up here. I came in yesterday. I'm going to leave tomorrow. I'm going to spend the whole day, and it needed to happen, so I needed to see all this.
That's great. And now we have featured Space City Drones on our show before. They sent us the tiny little nano drone, which we love. And at the moment, we currently have that positioned on our S900. That's where it lives.
Awesome.
Tell us a bit more, for those people that aren't familiar with us, tell us a bit more about Space City Drones.
So we started for this industry for people who have no idea about the technical side. So they don't know autopilots, they don't know image sensors, they want to charge a battery and they want to fly. So we sell beginner and intermediate drones, nothing advanced, nothing more than $5,000. We have some delivery ones, but that's for the more industrial. So ours, you buy them, you charge a battery, you fly. I have some that do have autopilot, you kind of work up to that stage. But that Little B CX-10, $23, fly it, learn how to control. If you crash it, it's $23, it's not $2,000. So we are designing a company around the people who want to get into the industry, but not spend $10,000 on their first drone.
Right, and as we all know, drones are getting more and more popular every year. We've only been into it ourselves for, coming up to a year.
Sure.
We didn't have a background in remote control. Are you finding that that's more and more of a trend that not the traditional people are exploring and getting into drones?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's not just the people who are just starting RC, but it's anybody who wants to just get into it, they're able to. It's very easy to get into this industry.
And everyone's saying that Christmas this year is going to be the Christmas of the drone. Is that what you're seeing?
I can't keep my stuff in stock. It's
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, so it is going to be big. I'm sure next year will be bigger once the FAA, starts creating their regulations. Depending on what they choose, I might never have stock again. It's a good problem to have.
And what are you finding at the moment is the most popular of the drones?
So it's going to be my Steady Drone series. So I sell that mostly for realtors, police departments, fire departments. That's the most compact one. They can charge the battery, they can flies for 23 minutes, does everything they need to. Steady Drone is probably my most popular brand right now.
And for people that are perhaps looking for a Christmas present for someone who is their first drone, what would be one or two that you'd recommend?
Sure, the first one is my X5C. It's $59 on the website. It has a 2-megapixel camera. It'll fly for 8 to 12 minutes, very, very stable for the flight. Anybody younger than that, that's probably 16 or 17 years old, they fly that one. Younger than that is going to be that CX-10 drone. Doesn't have a camera, but if they want to learn how to fly, how quadcopters work, how to actually do the rotation 360, that'd be the model.
Okay, and how can people find out more about your company?
Sure, 3 different ways, spacecitydrones.com, Facebook /Space City Drones, and Twitter @Space City Drones.
Okay, and just finally, how did you come to be involved in the drone industry?
So I started with airplanes when I was 8 or 9 years old. Very easy to fly airplanes. Got into helicopters, and I realized you're either an airplane pilot or you're a helicopter pilot. So I got away from that, and then once drones came in the picture, it flies like an airplane, but operates like a helicopter. So I just kind of grew into the drones, and I've loved it. I probably won't ever go back to airplanes. So.
What's your favorite? I imagine you have a few drones that you fly. What's your favorite at the moment?
The DJIs, all their models are just fabulous. So I love that brand, their company, and where they're going with the industry.
Have you had your hands on an Inspire yet?
I have not. I saw the pictures, and I'm doing all the video of everybody flying it. I might just have to buy one.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Rob of Space City Drones.
Thank you. Have a great one.
Thanks. That was awesome. Thanks so much.